There's a creature hiding in the reef below me. It's about the size of your hand, rainbow-colored, almost beautiful. It can see colors you literally cannot imagine. It punches with the acceleration of a bullet, and when it strikes, the water around its fist boils. Not metaphorically, actually boils. The mantis shrimp is evolution on hallucinogens. A crustacean that decided reasonable was for other animals. It's part lobster, part praying mantis, part cosmic horror, and it might have the most sophisticated eyes in the entire animal kingdom. Oh, and it's been around for 400 million years, which means it watched the dinosaurs come and go and thought, cute, I'm still here. This is the story of nature's most beautifully violent artist, the creature that punches physics in the face. Let's dive in. First time I saw a mantis shrimp, I thought someone had photoshopped a lobster. The colors don't look real. Electric blues, neon greens, reds so vibrant they hurt to look at. Some species look like they were painted by a street artist having a fever dream. But here's the thing, those colors aren't for us. They're not even really for other mantis shrimp. See, the mantis shrimp lives in a visual reality so far beyond ours. It's like comparing black and white TV to 4K HDR. We'll get to that. Trust me, it's wild. Despite the name, mantis shrimp aren't actually shrimp. They're stomatopods, an ancient order of crustaceans that split off from other crustaceans about 400 million years ago and said, we're doing our own thing now. There are over 450 species. Some are the length of your finger. Others grow to nearly a foot long. They live in warm, shallow waters all over the world. Coral reefs, rocky outcrops, sandy burrows, and they're ambush predators. Patient, calculating. They sit in their burrows, those alien eyes scanning the water, waiting for something to wander too close, and then they strike. Okay, let's talk about the punch, because this is where the mantis shrimp goes from interesting to, are you kidding me? The mantis shrimp has two types of front appendages, depending on the species. Spearers have sharp, barbed tips for stabbing soft-bodied prey, but the smashers? Oh, the smashers have clubs. Hardened, hammer-like clubs that they use to obliterate anything in their path. When a smasher mantis shrimp throws a punch, it accelerates its club at over 50 miles per hour in water from a standstill in less than 3 milliseconds. To put that in perspective, that's the same acceleration as a .22 caliber bullet underwater from a creature the size of a Snickers bar. But here's where it gets absolutely bonkers. The punch is so fast, so powerful, that it creates something called cavitation bubbles. The water pressure drops so suddenly that the water itself vaporizes, creating tiny bubbles of water vapor. And when those bubbles collapse, they produce a shock wave, a second impact, and they generate temperatures as hot as the surface of the sun. Yes, you heard that right. This shrimp punches so hard it briefly creates a bubble as hot as the sun. The mantis shrimp doesn't just hit you, it hits you twice, once with its fist, once with the wrath of thermodynamics. They've been known to smash through crab shells, clam shells, snail shells. Aquarium workers hate them because they'll punch through the glass. There are stories of mantis shrimp shattering two-paned aquarium glass. Twice. Some divers who've been punched by smaller species describe it as getting hit by an underwater hammer. Larger species? You don't want to know. And the craziest part? The mantis shrimp's club doesn't break. It's one of the toughest biological structures on Earth. Scientists are studying it to design better body armor and aircraft materials. Nature built a microscopic Bruce Lee, gave it a hammer made of advanced composite materials, and set it loose on the ocean floor. But the punch is just the opening act. Let's talk about the eyes. Look at them. Really look. They're mounted on independently moving stalks. Each eye has trinocular vision, meaning each eye sees depth on its own. They don't need two eyes for 3D vision. Each eye is already 3D, but that's not even the weird part. Humans have 3 types of color receptors in our eyes. 3. We see the world in combinations of red, green, and blue. Dogs have 2. Some birds have 4 or 5. The mantis shrimp has 16 types of photoreceptors. They can see ultraviolet light, infrared, polarized light, circular polarized light. They see colors that don't have names, colors that we literally cannot imagine because our brains aren't wired to process them. Think about that for a second. The mantis shrimp lives in a visual universe so rich, so saturated with information that we can't even conceive of it. It's like trying to explain color to someone who's been blind from birth. To us, this reef is beautiful. To a mantis shrimp, we're looking at it in black and white. And here's the kicker. Scientists thought that with all those receptors, mantis shrimp would be amazing at distinguishing colors, like the best in the animal kingdom. Nope. They're actually kind of bad at it. Turns out, having 16 color channels doesn't mean you're good at color discrimination. It just means you process color differently, faster, more efficiently. They don't compare colors like we do. They recognize them instantly, like reading a barcode. It's a completely alien way of seeing the world, and we're only just beginning to understand it. Now you might be thinking, okay, this thing is a terrifying rainbow murder machine. Surely it's all aggression, no personality. Wrong. Mantis shrimp are actually surprisingly complex and kind of adorable. They're homebodies. They dig burrows or claim crevices in the reef and rarely leave. They'll live in the same burrow for years. Some species are monogamous, pairing up with a mate for life. They'll share a burrow, take turns hunting, and defend their home together. They communicate through body language, color changes, and even by making sounds. clicking, rumbling noises produced by rubbing parts of their body together. And get this, they're clean freaks. They constantly groom themselves, cleaning their eyes, their antennae, their clubs. They'll even rearrange their burrows, moving rocks and shells to reinforce the entrance. So yeah, the underwater murder shrimp is also kind of a neat freak with relationship goals, but don't let the domesticity fool you. Mantis shrimp are fiercely territorial. If another mantis shrimp gets too close, things get violent fast. They'll square up, displaying their clubs, flashing colors as warnings. And if the intruder doesn't back down, it's on. Mantis shrimp fights are brutal, lightning-fast exchanges of strikes. They aim for the telson, the tail section, because hitting the head or body could be lethal, and evolution has taught them not to kill their own species unnecessarily. Most fights end with one retreating, but sometimes they fight to the death. Here's something I haven't told you yet. The mantis shrimp is old, not individually. They live about 3 to 6 years. But as a lineage, they're ancient. Mantis shrimp fossils date back 400 million years. They were here before trees, before dinosaurs, before most of the life we know today. They survived the Permian extinction, the worst mass extinction in Earth's history, when 96% of marine species died out. They survived the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. They survived ice ages, volcanic eruptions, shifting continents, and every ecological catastrophe this planet has thrown at life. And they did it by being exactly what they are: fast, efficient, adaptable, deadly. But now they face something new, something they haven't evolved to handle: us. Coral reefs are dying. Pollution is spreading. Ocean temperatures are rising. The habitats mantis shrimp depend on are disappearing faster than they can adapt. And here's the cruel irony. The creature that can punch through steel-hard shells, that can see in colors we can't imagine, that survived for 400 million years, might not survive us. They're not endangered yet, not officially, but their future is tied to the reefs, and the reefs are in trouble. So what do we do with a creature like this? The mantis shrimp teaches us something important, something we forget too easily. There are entire worlds, entire ways of experiencing reality that exist right alongside us, invisible, unknowable. The mantis shrimp sees a reef we can't imagine. It processes time faster than we can perceive. It interacts with light and color in ways our brains can't even simulate. And it reminds us that nature doesn't owe us understanding. It doesn't owe us beauty, at least not beauty by our standards. It just is weird, violent, functional, perfect in its own terrible way. The mantis shrimp didn't evolve to be fascinating to us. It evolved to survive, to hunt, to punch holes in the things that threaten it. And yet, when we look at it, really look at it, we see something almost unbelievable. A creature that feels like it shouldn't exist, like evolution got drunk and designed a superhero. But it does exist, right now, right here, in reefs all over the world, living its strange, violent, beautiful life. And maybe that's the lesson, that life doesn't have to make sense to be extraordinary, that nature will always be stranger, more creative, more resilient than we expect. The mantis shrimp has been punching its way through existence for 400 million years. Let's make sure it gets another 400 million. So the next time you're at an aquarium, or diving on a reef, or just scrolling through nature videos at 2 a.m., remember the mantis shrimp, the psychedelic assassin, the rainbow warrior, the creature that sees in colors we'll never know and punches with the fury of a collapsing star. Nature is wild, and the mantis shrimp, it's proof.